Welcome, Peoria Notre Dame basketball fans, to this tonight's opening salvo of the 2021-2022 girls basketball season. And Peoria Notre Dame hosting our near north side rivals, Peoria Richwoods. Just having the introductions right now. It's a little noisy here. Introductions for the JV game. We're sharing our table this year with the magnificent Master of Ceremonies voice of John Cummings. We will give you the starting lineups here for the streaming audience as soon as John's done introducing them. I'm not really sure you can hear us all that well. Then was the Richwoods.
I could run through those Richwood starters real quick.
All right,
we've got number 5, Layla Taylor. Number 11, Alyssa Ross. Number 12, Elena Ross. 21, Meredith Haynes. And number 32, Addison Church. And the JV Knights are coached by Parker Gross. As we look at the Irish, we got number 11, Ellie Bear, a sophomore. Number 13, a freshman, Sophia Wolbeck. Another freshman, number 24, Caitlin Cassidy. Another freshman playing guard, 32, Julia Mingus. And a sophomore forward, number 34, Sammy Lard. So again, number 11, Ellie Bear, 13, Sophia Wolbeck, number 24, Caitlin Cassidy, 32, Julia Mingus, 34, Sammy Lard are starting for Shamar Hills, Lady Irish JV basketball team. And Rob, we're ready to roll. It's kind of fun to be in the gym and have some fans in here.
It's fun to be inside. It's fun to not be in a cramped press box at some football stadium, having to lean out to find the 85-yard line.
And talk about Robertson Memorial Fieldhouse,
That's right.
which we'll try to stay away from tonight.
We'll hit all of our high points here.
But just looking forward to it. We've got, I know Notre Dame has a really very talented freshman class in here. Not a lot of sophomores in the program. There's just a handful of them, but the ones that are here are good. And obviously Maya Wardle's playing up at the varsity, but we got a nice freshman group, and they got the chance to get their feet wet at East Moline on Tuesday night with the victory, and we'll see how things go tonight, their first home contest.
All right, we got an old-fashioned tip-off here. That's nice to see, too. Let's get the peach baskets out. COVID rules have been relaxed a little bit, so we can have jump balls now. The Irish win the tip. The ball out to Sammy Lard, one of their sophomore leaders, top of the key. Pass off to Ellie Bear, another sophomore leader. Irish should crack off a deep shot from the right wing there. Caitlin Cassidy, good looking form on that shot, Mike.
Yeah, Caitlin Cassidy is going to be a special player, I think, and it'll be a challenge for the Irish tonight because we're going to be playing against a zone, and this is the matchup zone that Richwoods has played for years, and that'll be like a switching man-to-man. The varsity team can generally, recognize that and have some ideas how to attack it, but when you got some young kids who never seen anything like that before, it's a little different look. This is what the Irish have to hope to do, is get the ball out and transition a little bit, I think.
Yeah, the Irish play really good team defense there that first time. Force the eventual turnover. Let's see if they can turn it into points.
Pass by Mingus to Cassidy.
And Caitlin Cassidy airballs it there from the left corner, but it's going to stay down here with the Irish. Caitlin was sure she had missed everything completely and sprinted down on defense like she should have and had to sprint back on offense. Irish get their third deep shot of the game. One of the Ross twins. Number 12, Elena Ross, taking it right down the middle there.
We've
got
to
back it out.
3 Rosses on the roster and a couple of Elenas and an Alana, so we'll try to make sure we get them all straight here.
That's right.
Nice, very nice move.
Nice.
That was number 11.
Alyssa Ross.
Alyssa Ross.
Very strong move, finished with her left hand.
That was a real nice move.
Probably finished through contact there, too. The NBA, you would have had somebody screaming and one. The Irish get their first sort of penetration there under the block. Ball gets forced back outside, though.
It's a luxury for the Knights to have, Addison Church in the middle of this zone.
Yeah, she is by far their
she's
tallest
6'1",
player.
and we get the ball, we get the roll down the lane, and we get the ball and you turn, and we had Julia Mingus at about probably 5'6", turn around and looking at 6'1", and change her mind in a hurry about what to do with it.
Yeah, that shadow looming over her happened to be her defender. It's never a good thing when you get the ball on the block. Right, the Irish putting some really good pressure on the ball out top here, Mike.
Yeah, we've got some good athletes.
Right, there's the all-important offensive rebound and reset the possession for Richwoods there.
Meredith Haynes.
Right, the Irish.
That's what we need to do.
Cassidy, there we go.
I think Caitlin needs to try to finish that, to be honest.
Yep, that was a very modern fast break. Got the ball down there within about 5 feet of the basket, then kicked it back out for a. All right, Knights bring the ball over half court. Looking to add to their 2-0 lead here. Pretty stagnant start for both offenses here. Not to be unexpected, really.
Yeah. The Irish have had shots, just missed them, but Richwoods has forced those shots from the perimeter. Good penetration.
Yeah.
Number 12, Elena Ross, very nice penetration.
Yeah, she finished with her right hand there, right at the front of the rim. Did a very nice job. Those look like they're going to be the two danger women, at least at the start of this quarter.
Going to have an Irish timeout, I believe.
The Irish are not so much defense. I mean, we've given up in 3 minutes, only 4 points.
This will be a full timeout.
Yeah, I think he is going to try to make some tweaks to the offense. And that zone is what you were saying. The matchup zone will throw you. You don't have defenders really doing
not
what you
sure,
normally see.
Yeah, not sure what East Moline played on Tuesday night, but the understanding I got just talking to some of the kids during the day was they just had trouble running their offense because you practice for 2 weeks, you're going against each other, and you're a little more comfortable. You get in a game, and all of a sudden things look different, and the offense gets a little bit rushed, or you make some bad passes. It's a little tougher when you actually have somebody that's out there, competing against you, trying to. It's kind of like going from coaches pitch baseball to somebody, where they're trying to hit the bat to the people that are trying to, not let you hit the ball. So it's
that's why I played coach.
Adjustment.
That's why I played coach pitch until I was 24. I really needed that extra help. When it comes to talk about the matchup zone, you have that great example of Syracuse in the NCAA that for 40 years they've been playing the same matchup zone, and it's for 40 years they've been going to the NCAA tournament and just confounding people with it. All right, the Irish are the ones who call the timeout, so they'll get a chance to inbound it here, and let's see what that full timeout will change.
See, we're getting the ball in a spot, but they've got some size there that's taking that away from us, and that's.
Speaking of size, number 31, Jay Harris, checking in for Richwoods, the sophomore girls. They replaced.
I would really like to see, Sammy get that ball and turn and take a shot. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. Kids are so worried about getting shots blocked.
Yeah, the Irish on the board for their first home points of the season.
Yeah, Julia Mingus, she shot the first 2 shots with confidence. She missed them, but you know what? She knows she's a good shooter, and she's going to keep shooting.
Yeah, that little slightly shorter corner 3 looks like a place where she can earn a paycheck this season. All right, 4-3 Knights.
Take it up. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
But you got to take it up to shoot it, not just throw it up. And Sammy will get that. Yeah. She'll figure that out.
Yeah. Sammy will learn. We know that about her. All right. You get a top of the key 3 from
Jay Harris.
From the center for Richwoods. Harris came in and replaced Addison Church. Drop off of a couple inches
if they don't call board, is that?
I believe it still counts.
We're going to let it count.
I don't believe her teammates are going to be too concerned about the style points there. Ellie Baird didn't take. You know what? Shot. There's Sammy.
Yeah.
Getting her points another way.
And that's another thing. Sammy Lard is such a good rebounder that, we get up a shot. Sammy's going to find a way to go get the ball. She just has a nose for the ball, as does Caitlin Cassidy. So sometimes your best offense is shoot it and go get it.
Yeah. Yep. All right, the Irish here still playing there. Standard
good recovery
defense.
By,
very active hands. Very active hands there.
Ellie Bear, if she does nothing else but just hawk the ball like she does, she's so valuable to this team. She knows her role, and she plays it very well. I think we have maybe a mass timeout.
All right, we're going to have a mask timeout here. Basically, the water break timeout that you get on the outdoor sports. When the play resumes, Emma Schomburg is checked in for the Irish. They're tall, lanky freshman who made such an impression on the volleyball side of things this fall. So looking to do the same thing here in the winter sports. You talked about just deflections, even if they don't lead immediately to a steal, it just disrupts things.
That's right.
For the defense. You just get into the passing lanes.
And you do it over a period of time, and you look at it now and you say, okay, you're at 7-5, and you say, well, gosh, we're not getting much out of these things. Over 32 minutes of the game, sometimes that just wears somebody down, and you just have to get that. That's what Richwoods does with their zone is you've got to be very precise against that thing all the time. And if they're good in it and got a little size in it, which this JV team has enough size to make it difficult, it's not easy over the course of a game to have to play against this thing. So
you take the path of least resistance, and all of a sudden the ball handler will start turning their shoulder maybe a little bit more closed, a little starting the offense a little bit further away from the basket because they're tired of having the ball slapped. That's right. All right, the Irish bring up here.
Some new faces. Got Allie Stickelmeyer in the game. Got Emma Schomburg. Stickelmeyer's not bashful.
Good. Well, Coach didn't put her in there to.
Good play by Sophia Wolbeck.
Yeah.
She comes from pretty good stock. Her grandfather was a pretty good player.
She's been working hard down there on the post, banging with the two bigs that Richwoods has been rotating in and out.
I liked her a lot during the volleyball season as well. Just she was really an effective player for for our underclass.
Tremendous service runs in the games I watched and the games I broadcast, and she got really nice form in those free throws.
She does.
All right, Caitlin Cassidy wrestling for the rebound and get the jump ball there. It will go the Richwoods way, but
snuck in there without committing a foul, which is always a nice thing. And a possession that you wouldn't have had anyway. Now you get the next jump ball, so that's a positive.
Yep, it is a net positive play. The Irish putting on a press now.
And this is another thing. On the other hand, we talked about Richwood zone wearing you down. This full court, is designed to do the same thing. Now, if they're able to make shots consistently against it, then you change some things.
Yep. I think one thing the press did there is it sped up Richwoods. They took a shot they probably wouldn't normally take in their normal ball movement offense. All right. Teams are exchanging misses here.
Nice look ahead.
Tracked down by Jay Harris. Richwood's going to reset everything. Back out near the top of back out near half court, actually. Ross to Ross. Probably saying that for the next couple years at Richwoods. Both these girls look like they have staying power. Oh, very good.
Shot that with a lot of confidence.
Yes, she did. Nice crossover dribble. Stopped on a dime. Freed herself up.
Yeah, that was
the three from the top of the key.
That was not an accident. She's done that before.
No.
That's what Caitlin's got to do. That's where she can be really good. Just got to get something to fall.
Yep. All right, 10-6 Richwoods here on the back of that beautiful three-pointer. There's Caitlin Cassidy, boy. Caitlin's floor game has been magnificent today. Rebounds off of free throws, which she just earned their second
the rebound off the free throw.
Yep, that earned her that one.
Got us this possession.
Yep. I like to see your big men especially on the floor, big women, big people.
Now we have a new sophomore, Bridget Dooley, number 14. And Another good athlete, good size. That's a really good pass.
Yeah, very nice pass.
Sammy's probably got to go up with that right away.
Richwoods trying to see if they can't free themselves up for maybe another 3 here.
They're not setting a lot of screens. It's kind of little one-on-one with the ball and trying to break down the defense and kick it out.
Another good move there.
That was a good move by the other Ross, Elena.
Elena Ross there.
And not real good defense that time as far as.
No, too aggressive of a closeout. Didn't give herself any options.
All the way down.
Yeah, sure, and a foul. Caitlin Cassidy fouled while shooting. She's going to get 2 shots here.
And sometimes, Caitlin's been struggling, putting the ball in the basket. Sometimes you just need to make a free throw. You make a free throw, you feel a little bit better about yourself. So she's got to get one of these to go and just calm down and relax, and she'll be just fine.
Yeah, she won't have many over 5 starts in her career.
No. And you know what? There's still that jump. You go from grade school to there's still a jump. You're playing from 8th grade to playing against sophomores and playing against good sophomores. These are good players out here.
Yep. Yeah, it is a world of difference. There's Alana Ross again, getting to about 8 feet. Shows up a bit of a little floater, a little half jumper, half floater there. Earns the shooting foul. They're just having no trouble getting shots.
No, the Irish are just having trouble containing the penetration.
In front of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And if you can put the ball down on the floor and beat your opponent one-on-one, now help has to come over, and that creates all kinds of offensive opportunities.
Right. 2 center cut free throws there for Alana Ross for Richwoods.
Oh, had Schaumburg on the block. Just missed her.
Yeah, didn't look down for the high-low dump. Ended up throwing the ball off the hands of her teammate. Turnover, Richwoods ball. Richwoods number 3. Different Alana Ross, 2 ends.
Yeah, this one's Alana, the other one's Elena.
Okay.
Good defense. If she makes that, she earned it.
Yep.
It's a good quarter for the Knights.
Yeah, 14-7. Scored in a variety of ways is what he was trying to say. Hit a couple free throws, hit a couple shots right at the bucket. 1-3. Right now they look slightly more polished, slightly more experienced, slightly more comfortable team out here right now.
Yeah, this is their first game, but you're looking here. The 5 who started were sophomores, and that does make a difference. Not. And again, I'm not going to make any excuses or anything for our kids, because if you're playing at this level, that means you've earned the right to play at this level. But you're right. Some of the adjustments to the high school game, it takes a little getting used to. The game's a little faster.
Yes.
And a little more physical. And again, it's just looking at that replay, just an excellent move by Alyssa Ross on a crossover, and then just stop it on a dime and knock it down to 3.
Yeah.
If you can do that on a consistent basis, you're pretty darn good.
Yeah, really the only way to stop that is to put a much bigger defender on her. But then she has the quickness over that defender, so.
Right.
She looks like she's some future varsity players out here in both squads.
This Ross here is just a freshman, Alana Ross. She looks pretty darn good as well.
Pretty much got the shot that Elena Ross got that we were just looking at on the replay. Sammy, you could see she was trying to get that ball over to Ellie Bear the whole time. And it just kind of led her too far underneath the basket. The Irish retain possession, though. The ball knocked out by the Knights. All right. The Irish get a Caitlin Cassidy 15-footer. He hits the rim. A couple touches on the rim there. Does not go down.
Richwoods just beat us down the floor that time.
That is a second, not quite a secondary break. It was the first person down, but she shouldn't have. It wasn't a fast break. That was a lack of focus break.
I like when a person sprints down the floor, they get rewarded for it. And whoever threw that pass, I should have made note of that. But that, I always would tell kids when I was coaching, if you sprint down the floor, usually good things happen. And she gets a layup out of this.
I heard a great phrase the other day watching a game on television. It was the ball likes energy. The ball finds energy. You sprinted down the court and the ball found you. The ball is attracted to people who are expending energy. And the Irish get a very nice shot there.
I got a feeling Wobeck can shoot the ball. She's good at her shots. We just got to get her a few, I think.
Pretty sure they're not going in by accident.
No,
that was a nice offensive contribution there by Caitlin Cassidy. Her shot's not going down. She drove across the range, found an open teammate who knows it in her sweet spot there, about 18 feet away, and hit her right in the shooting pocket. So not scoring, but you're getting assists. All right, good hustle there by number 5, Layla Taylor for the Knights.
You hear the Richwoods coaches hollering too much dribbling, and that's it. If you're going to dribble, you got to go somewhere. Side to side dribbling's not getting any place. Penetrate. If you don't have it, kick it out and make the defense work. We got Maddie Stickelmeyer on the ball. That's a travel. I thought they were going to call that. Yeah.
Shuffle of the feet there by Meredith Haynes. We know she can make that shot.
Yeah. Just nice to see Meredith out playing after, her in 8th grade having some, very serious back surgery. And we talked about this last year. Just so happy she's able to play, be out here.
She does not look as if she's compromised at all. Good hustle by both teams.
Really good play by Colmer.
Yeah. Julie Mingus is going to pick up the foul there, just in the fight for the ball.
ZU Colmer on that play, and that was a good one.
Yep, it's a good hustle. And she's the one who forced the initial
she
turnover. She
stayed with it.
Yep. Well, we have might have been an up and down,
feet, but I don't think she left the ground.
Might have kept the toe on the ground.
Yeah. Sometimes it just looks funnier than what it really is.
You know what? She didn't think she traveled, which usually means she didn't. You can always tell on the faces, especially the younger ones. But boy, I tell you what, Richwoods' offensive flow was really bled into their defense too here. They were really active. They were really moving their feet. Oh, Sammy Lard gets 2-point blank there, and then Caitlin Cassidy puts it up. It's the second offensive rebound of that scrum. Bring the Irish within 16-11. That was good work there. That's probably the Irish's best interior work.
And that's what these girls can do. They just get the shot up. Sometimes if you launch too many of those long shots, you get those long rebounds, and your good rebounders aren't going to really make a difference. Yeah. But the ones around the basket, we got some kids that can go up and get the ball.
Yeah, we got some height, we got some strength. All right, Richwoods will have inbound the ball underneath the Irish basket. Irish throwing in Ellie Bear back on, replacing Julia Mingus.
Julia earns a rest. She's done a nice job out there. She plays hard, got to handle the ball. Oh, that ball was right there to be stolen.
It was right there. Stickelmeyer just couldn't quite get her hands on it.
The Irish are switching these. The ball screens up on top. It's a big shot.
Yeah.
She stepped right into that.
Yeah, Sophia did a little bit of a double team there. Try to get the ball out of the Richwoods ball handler's hands, and she found the open person.
The points.
Yeah, the points to the wrong
Points went
team.
up the wrong way. It's 6. It should be 19-11.
That's the benefit of playing at home,
Richwoods.
Mike. Appreciate it if you wouldn't point those things out.
Got to be honest with the audience here.
It's now 19-11 the scores, right? And Cassidy saw one go in. Still can't get the outside shot.
Still can't make a shot.
Nope. Richwoods earns the second possession. A rebound in their own miss. About 4:45 to go here in the second quarter. This opening home JV game.
See if Maddie Stickelmeyer can finish this. Very nice
She
play.
does. Finishes through contact. Going to get the and one. Maddie Stickelmeyer.
She's got a little something to her. I like her as well.
What I liked about that, obviously, you always like getting an and one, but she was not afraid of the contact. She knew it was coming, and she just went about finishing her business. Makes the free throw to complete the 3-point. But, yeah, I like that. She didn't.
You're right. She took it right there.
Yeah.
And she knew what she was doing the minute she got the ball in her hands. There was no hesitation.
Yep. If you can anticipate the contact, then really the contact's not going to bother you nearly as much. And off the – well, the Irish are going to get a foul call here.
A little bit of a tough
on the
call.
arm.
I think Caitlin, on that penetration, Cassidy had the ball was out there. I don't think there was – it looks – it's one of those things, again, that looks different than what it really is. But the ball was kind of put out in front of her, and she didn't have a chance to really swipe her.
Richwoods inbounding under their own basket here. They throw the ball out to the top.
Good hustle by Sammy Lard.
Sammy Lard.
Just relentless.
And Richards now taking it out off the side. Throw it into their own backcourt. Colmer, number 20.
Nice screen by number 5, Layla Taylor. That's going to be a travel. That's good defense, though.
It was.
I think, Colmer has done a really nice job handling the ball for the Knights, but that was just really, really good defense on the part of the Irish.
Yeah, he was kind of frustrated over there. I think she had planned to find something there on the right wing, and when she had to go all the way back to the top of the key, kind of lost her rhythm. All right, the Irish down by 5. Finds Sophia Wolbeck, but can't get it over.
That was a right look,
Addison,
but 6'1", 6'2", that's not easy to get it over.
Yeah.
Addison Church is another one. I remember watching her play as a little younger kid. And she's really gotten better. She's improving her game all the time.
Yeah. She earns the foul there on Sammy Lard. A few subs come in for Richwoods. We'll fill you in.
Looks like we got our mass timeout.
Mass timeout again here.
Media timeout. We'll call it media.
All right. Number 25, Michaela Burrow. Michaela Burrow will come in. Well, Mike, your little game reset at 3:40, 3:53. Irish are down 5. Kind of seems like it's more than that to me, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've just missed a lot of shots. And when you don't make shots, you don't ever look very good. And, the opposite, when you do make shots, they've hit, maybe 3 threes?
Yeah.
And we've, Julia Mingus hit one in the corner. Not sure that we hit anything else other than that.
That was it, no.
And so, it looks different. That's why the score is a lot closer than what it really appears. And I think if you're Coach Hill, you got to look at it and say, we're getting the shots that we want to get. And, they're going to go in. If they don't go in, guess what? It's going to be a struggle to win this game. That's how it is. We got to do it on the defensive end. Some nights you're gonna have it where the ball doesn't go in the basket for you, so you got to find another way to win, and it's going to have to start in defense. Maybe get some easy baskets. Maddie Stickelmeyer, took it from a 8-point to a 5-point just by a play at half court and then finishing with the 3-point play. So we need some plays like that to open things up for us.
Yeah. I think you're right. It's all going to have to come from the defense right now. It's in these last slightly less than 4 minutes. See if the Irish can't get a couple fast break baskets. Can't disrupt Richwoods' offensive flow here.
Right.
See if we can't go into halftime at least tied, if not in the lead.
And you certainly don't want to be any farther behind than what you are right now going into halftime.
No.
But if those kind of shots go in, you might find yourself in that situation.
Alana Ross throws up a circus shot. All right. Well, the Irish are kind of having a little bit of spacing problems out there right now. They're having 2 girls only about 4 or 5 feet away from each other a couple times in that possession. Richwoods forces a
play by Stickelmeyer. See what they can finish here.
Sammy Lard goes up, misses again. Stickelmeyer fouls it up, gets the rebound.
Very nice play by Allie Stickelmeyer.
Yep, she did. The whole thing there was off of her. Julia Mingus ends up eventually getting points for the Irish, getting us back to that 5-point deficit. But again, that came out of a turnover. You know, the points eventually came out of a turnover. And again, I think that's just where it's going to have to come from here. A little bit better defense there from the Irish that time. Forcing a pretty quick timeout here from Richwoods. He didn't like what he saw there. A lot of, like he said before, a lot of dribbling at the top of the key and not much movement behind the ball handler.
And with the two sophomore Ross girls out, the twins, when you have them out, the penetration is a little less. You know, you're not seeing that as much, and so we're able to contain the ball handlers a little bit better. So you know, the Irish girls just have to be fundamentally sound as they're playing defense here. You don't want to gamble. You don't want to get out of control, anything. You just want to be sound. You know, watching the replay, you know, little Alana Ross, you know, threw in a runner going in the lane. You know what? If that's a shot they're going to take as a coach on defense, you're going to say, you know, go ahead and take that shot. If she makes it, you just say, you know what, good shot.
Yep, tip your hat to her.
Yeah,
say, do it again next time.
Right.
She probably will.
Yeah, she will. Oh, she looks like she can play. I'm not begrudging her ability. I'm just saying, you know, that's the kind of shot you'll want your defense to give up.
All right, the Irish force a held ball, jump ball, and take possession there. Again, any points that come out of this now will come from that good defensive intensity, forcing that turnover. Caitlin Cassidy playing the little higher game there.
Probably a little too quick on that shot by Stickelmeyer.
Yeah.
Not that that's a shot she can't make. It's just in that situation, you can get that shot anytime. You know, if you've had the possession, it's reversed a few times. It's a much better shot.
If you can get the ball to Caitlin at the free throw line, you'd really like to see her be able to make a full turn there, look down, see what we got on the wings or down on the blocks, because she can certainly pass, make that high-low pass. All right, the Irish in the full court. Just man-to-man defensive pressure. Wasn't really a press.
Maddie Stickelmeyer gets after it on defense, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Well, that pass isn't going to get there with Cassidy.
No, Caitlin, no foul called. Going to play through the contact.
Yeah, the officials they're letting them play.
You have to absolutely love what she did, though.
That was a great move.
The turnover went straight to the basket. The Irish still retain possession.
Right back to Mingus for three.
You've seen her hit one there before.
Allie's just got to slow down there.
Yeah, a little too quick.
Just has to slow down there. She got a nice rebound. Set yourself and get a shot.
Let's see what Richwoods can try to do here. Their offense is a little bit more clogged without the Ross girls in, without the twins in. As soon as I say that, they're going to score. No. Okay. On the box.
Let's spin a little push there. I'm going to try to see what I can.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Addison pushed Church pushed in Sammy Lard on that opposite block. But you know what? If I'm Church, I'm going to do that, and at least one time if they call a foul. If they don't do it, you do it a second time, and you keep doing it until the foul's called. It wasn't obvious.
Well, we're going to get an offensive foul here on Caitlin Cassidy. Going to say she did a little chicken wing out there.
Did she hook her? Oh, she did. She did.
Yes, she did.
She wrapped the left arm around the back of the defender. That's a good call.
It's a good call. It's actually a good move for a freshman. Yeah. Also.
Somebody's taught her that move.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, going to have another jump ball here. You can hear the
that goes to Richwoods.
Yeah, you can hear the Richwoods coaches. What are we doing? Why don't we dribble to a corner?
Don't dribble to a corner, T-Rex!
Yeah, if you're dribbling to a corner with no real purpose, that can create a problem. That's a good play by Lana Ross.
All right. Caitlin Cassidy forces a turnover again. Oh, she's trying to get the ball ahead. Probably got away with a double dribble there. Oh, we're going to get a Sammy Lard. He's going to get a talking to. This is some good refereeing here.
Yeah.
He could have teed her up. He probably
Sammy
would have been within his rights.
She got frustrated on the initial contact, but
Yeah.
you know what? Then she lost, like you can see on the replay, she got frustrated here. Then she kept going with it.
Yeah.
That's where you need to just pull back and get your composure.
Yeah. Yeah, the girl.
And then don't bounce the
Yeah.
ball hard at the official. He
Yeah.
did you said it. He did a very nice job officiating right there.
Yeah.
This is a teaching moment for the younger kids.
Well, but you like that fire from Sammy, too.
Oh, yeah. Sammy's a competitor.
You can always dial it back. You can't always get it lit under a kid, and you don't have to worry about that with Sammy Lard. Her pilot light is always on.
She's a competitor.
All the way down.
All right. Richwoods has a line change coming in here.
And these are their, I would think this by their starting five.
Yeah.
Coming in here, they're trying to run something at the end here to get a bucket.
Definitely want to get some points here. Both teams have been stuck at this 21-16 for about two and a half minutes here.
Got to watch that over and back line.
This is Alyssa Ross. She'll be out there taking control of things. She's manages to get off that.
That's a big bucket.
Sweet 10-foot left-handed shot. Banks it in on purpose there. That one was not an accident. Gives them a 7-point lead. See if the Irish can respond here with some points of their own. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Pick it up.
Down to 10 seconds here.
9, 8, 7.
Richards gets off a 3 from Ross.
Good play
grabs
by
the
Church.
Rebound, and it's going to end with a 25-16 first half lead going into halftime for the Richwoods Knights over the Peoria Notre Dame Irish. They ended up getting 4 points out of that line change there, putting their starters back in for the last 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, very nice finish for
Yeah.
It was 39 seconds on the clock, and he made the move, and I think it was 39 seconds.
Yep, it
And
was.
made the move, and it paid off really well for him.
Yeah, really nice. It really just kind of they controlled the chaos there at those last minute or so a little bit better than the Irish did.
That's
here.
right.
Really, we've just there on really nice composure from Church. She had that clock in her head. It was pretty accurate, and she knew she had time to get a pass to somebody
Yeah, she
who had a
gets
better
the
shot.
rebound, makes the right pass. Everything about that was good.
Yeah, that was very nice. All right, to recap, Richwoods JV has a 25-16 9-point lead over the Peoria Notre Dame JV here. The first of 2 games tonight. Varsity game will follow right around about 7 o'clock or so. We have a 10-minute halftime here, so we'll be back here in about 9 minutes or so. Give you a little recap of the first half and a preview of the second half. We'll see you then.
For everyone that makes our town so great,
You mean the people that put the pop in P-Town?
the people that put the pop in P-Town,
Yep, we see you, and we want to give you a big thanks.
yes we do. The best way we know how is by helping all you people put a little more pop in your party, your presents.
Your promise to love them forever.
That's our holiday promise to all the people who make our lives so special here at
Jones Brothers Jewelers.
Good penetration. Kids are so worried about getting shot.
popcorn, water, anything? For you, anything.
All right, welcome back, Peoria Notre Dame women's basketball fans here. We're at about 90 seconds to go to the kickoff here of the second half. The Irish are down 25-16. We'd like to, Mike, take a moment here to thank our sponsors. Can't do this without them. They're seeing them on the board if you were watching and listening to us. We have Weaver's Fresh Food and Drink, OSF Orthopedics, Great Plains Orthopedics, J.C. Dillon Incorporated, our fine plumbers, Cruisins, Peoria Notre Dame Boosters, the Wardle family, J.P. Keeley, the Schuler Brophy family, Jones Brothers Jewelers, and M4 Steel. We thank you for your support of the Irish broadcast and the Irish basketball programs, both men and women. We cannot do it without you. I like having both orthopedics there. That way one can be working on you, Mike, and one can be working on me. And
there's plenty to work on, both in quantity of size of body and size of aches.
I need a lot of structural help nowadays like that. I should walk around with some scaffolding around me. All right, the Irish down 9. Richwoods, well, they were the better team in the first half. This is a pretty fair result score-wise, wouldn't you say?
Oh, no question. I thought, like you said at one point, it was 19-14, and it seemed like it was a lot bigger than that, and it really did, just the way the game's been going. And we're either going to make some shots and compete in this thing, or we're going to get beat. It's that simple.
Yep.
I mean, I think Richwoods has initiated the pace of play. Their defense has frustrated our kids, and they've done a really nice job on offense breaking down our defense. So, but again, Richwoods has some nice players. They've made some shots. They've got some guards that can penetrate, and we've got to find a way to contain that penetration and then convert on the other end.
Yeah, the Irish obviously cannot afford to lose this third quarter, but don't necessarily need to make it all back here. That sort of cliche. I mean, there are no 9-point shots out there, I don't think. A lot of rule changes, but I don't think there's a 9-point shot.
Not yet. That's coming, I think. That was.
But the Irish do need to cut this in half. It does need to be a 4 or 5-point game at the start of the fourth quarter to have any sort of realistic chance. Yeah,
and like you said, they need to realize that this is something you chip away at. You don't get all this back in one chunk. It'll be Notre Dame ball to start the half.
There'll be a little delay here. I think the ref forgot his mask. Can the other two refs tee up a third ref? Is that allowed?
This is a good crew here too. These guys do a nice job.
They did a very nice job in the first half, I thought.
They did. They maintain control, yet they still let the kids play. I've seen these guys working before, and I've seen their work and just how they interact with everybody, and they do a good job. We're fortunate to have these guys here tonight.
Yeah, always nice to see a 3-man crew. All right, the Irish look to dig into
that
this.
look right there. Richwoods saw right away.
Yep.
And if we have another replay, saw right away. Mingus is coming right. You see the bottom person in the zone. That's where you got to drop it right into Wolbeck.
Yeah.
The pass got to go to Wolbeck right now, and then Cassidy can roll down the lane. But we ran the play, even though the defense didn't allow us to run the play.
Yeah.
That's something you have to learn how to do.
Yeah. Caitlin Cassidy grabbed the defensive rebound and throws the pass that leads to 2 free throws here for Julia Menges. Great example of how Caitlin is positively affecting this game, even though she's not scoring.
Yeah. And it's so nice to have somebody who can grab a rebound and then just bust out with that rebound and handle the ball.
Menges here. Rattles home the first one, giving the Irish the first points here in the second half, cutting the deficit to 8, 25-17. And she's got a good-looking shot.
I think Julia Mingus is going to be a really good player. I saw her play a little bit this summer when some of the older kids were gone, and she had to play against Metamora and Morton, 2 really good varsity teams, and held her own. She's a really good player.
I did not get to any of the ICC league games, but I heard her name.
And then I see these kids in the building during the day. Not a lot. I'm only there part-time, but they're just great kids. And, you know, you have kids that are easy to coach and smart kids. It makes your job as a coach a lot easier and a lot more rewarding.
All right, the Irish playing good defense here. Forced 2 fairly long shots. I don't think either shot or the Richwoods shooter had their feet set. So the Irish should come out this first minute, done what they wanted to do. Scored the first points of the half. Forced 2 missed shots. Another example there of that pass not going
Right.
where it needed to go, yeah.
Yeah, just a little too long making the decision to get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
You've got to, right now you make that decision, you make that pass hard, or I think sometimes what we're trying to do is we're trying to run an offense or run a certain thing, and it's not there. We're still trying to run.
Yeah.
That pass there has got to be a steal. If you're in the right defensive position, that's a steal.
All right. Irish
I think
get
Notre
a
Dame
timeout
there.
there.
A little break here.
Yep.
Not sure
she had control
not sure
of that
they
ball.
had possession, but you know what?
But you know what?
They'll take it.
But you know what? They know officials are human too. They know that Caitlin Cassidy is hustling her tail off in this game. She's the one who went down first to get that ball, and they rewarded the hustle.
That's right.
You know, we said the ball finds energy. Well, it also gets rewarded in more than one way. All right, the Irish done a good job here thwarting Richwoods' offense in the first 90 seconds of the second half. They've cut the deficit by 2 and 2 Julia Mingus free throws. But
just got to get a little more of a flow on offense.
Yeah.
Again, like I was saying earlier, we seem to be we're wanting to we want to run the play or run the offense, whatever you want to call it. We want to run that even if the defense is there, and you can't do it. You have to adjust. Now you got to read what they're giving you and take it from there. And that comes with experience. These are freshmen, sophomore kids. They don't always know these things.
Yeah.
But Richwoods doing a good job taking that away. Like right now, you can see that if Sammy steps up, she would be open in that spot. That's a trip.
It does look like we've made one adjustment here. We've pulled Caitlin out from the interior and we moved her to the top of the key and kind of running the offense through her at this point.
And her penetration is going to make a difference. Got Cassidy right there.
Yeah. Couldn't.
And again, Church can make a difference there. Julia Mingus
hits her second 3, basically from the same spot where she hit her first one in the first half. Now the Irish should cut it to 4. 25-21. Richwoods is yet to score in the second half. They have their starters in.
That's where
the Irish get another turnover there. A good job.
Cassidy is so good away from the ball. You know, she's the one that every time she's getting in the, you can see where she was there just to.
Yep.
She's got instincts that just from somebody that's played a lot and somebody that has been coached and does some really, really nice things.
She's got a really good pair of hands too. Man, that ball is bouncing around, ping-ponging around in there, pinballing through there. She gets it. She's got those Kevin McHale hands where ball never gets past her. All right, again, we have her up top. Sticklemeyer is in the game now.
Maddie Sticklemeyer has come in and done a good job for us. What's that going to be? Is that
going to be a charge on Sammy Lard?
Even though the defense was moving, I think Sammy probably, try to look at this replay.
If you see it,
Sammy kind of initiated that. Yeah. So a lot of times they want somebody to be set, but you know what?
Inadvertent whistle. I thought that.
They said 5 out.
They said 5 out. It sounded like a timeout
to
everybody in the gym, including the referee. And he's got a whistle and he used it. I don't blame him. That's what it sounded like to me, too.
Nice move. And see, I think that's a great move by Richwoods going that 5 out because this girl is so good with the basketball that now we got to be able to guard her on the perimeter. And if we're not able to slide over and help in time, she's going to create some problems.
Yeah. They definitely have a quickness advantage. It's not a huge one, but if you do that, you're artificially creating.
Yeah, and
driving lanes and passing lanes.
And she's good with the ball. She's very good with the ball.
She's very confident with the ball. One of those crafty left-handers. Because she's left-handed, you have to call her crafty.
That's right. That's what they call all the left-handed pitchers.
Right. That's what the baseball rule is. All right. She hits both free throws. 27-21 now. Richwoods lead here.
And I'm still convinced everybody's used to playing against the right-handers. So when you get that different look from a left-hander, you're still going to be, you're maybe not in the position you need to be in. It's just that different look.
I'm a huge believer in that. Your brain is trained your entire life.
That's right.
To deal with the right-handers. And you get these sinister left-handed people. That's what the actual word sinister meant years and years ago. It meant left-handed. Very nice pass. Stickelmeyer gets it, can't get it to go in.
Maddie Stickelmeyer's given us some good minutes, though.
Yeah.
That was a nice move, nice play.
It was a great pass by Allie Stickelmeyer, too.
Yeah. I would say in another couple weeks she'll make that shot. It's just the more you get it in the game, the more comfortable you're going to get. And you're right. Her cousin Allie made a very nice pass too.
Yeah, those are the sort of passes we need to look for in this. But that was not in the scheme. Allie makes the same pass again here, just a little bit further out. Caitlin can't get that one to fall either. Caitlin Cassidy. There's a three-pointer there from Alyssa Ross. She was left too wide open.
She is good.
She is very good.
We better know where she is. She's making shots, making plays.
Yep, she takes advantage of here.
Lee's going to go into
Can't believe she missed that. On her preferred left side, too. I don't think that will affect her. But back to that 9-point lead, though. Boom. All of a sudden, down here at the 4-minute mark, and we're still at that 9-point deficit for the Irish.
One of these has to go. Not that one, but.
The Irish poked the ball away there. Maddie Stickelmeyer. Stop us if you heard this before.
I think we're going to go to a mass timeout.
All right.
Mass timeout.
We have our dead ball
median timeout,
here.
official timeout, whatever we want to call it.
Right at the 4-minute mark. We call it the 4-minute warning. This comes at a good time for the Irish. We were getting a little stretch there on defense, and the same sort of, that's not sloppiness, but same sort of just kind of stuck on offense.
Yeah, we haven't been able to solve this defense at all. And the way you solve it is you get shots, you got to make those shots.
Yeah.
And, that was the thing even when Richwoods had when they had their great teams, and they've had a lot of great teams over the years. So, but, you could get some shots, not always the best shots because they were so long and so good in that zone. But boy, if you don't make them, they took advantage of it. They took advantage an awful lot of a lot of teams over the years.
Certainly one of the reasons the Irish are finding everything so clogged in the middle is that we're not really making those outside shots, so we're not forcing them to come out. And
that's right.
They don't have that sort of urgency to fly at every shooter. And Richards will be inbounding the ball here right in front of us, right near the half-court stripe. Irish taking full advantage of the whole.
We got Miss Meredith Haynes
seconds.
standing in front of us. Meredith won't turn around and acknowledge us, though.
Well, you have better things to do. Certainly better people to talk to.
Meredith, are you just ignoring us? Are you just ignoring us over here?
I'd rather have you speak than shoot. You're kind of killing us.
This girl's a problem for us.
Boy, she can be a problem for a lot of people, Coach.
She's a nice player.
She's missed probably the two easiest shots she's had all game these last
two. This could be a 13-point lead, which would be almost, really. I mean, it
would be very daunting.
Rich was doing a great job of challenging everything we're doing.
Had a good little bit of ball movement.
You got to go
there.
right back to Mingus, I think, on some of these things.
Yeah. Swing the ball and swing it back
right here.
Immediately. Yep.
And again, who was that got the hand on the ball?
Yeah, Alyssa Ross.
Number 11.
Yeah.
When she's on the floor, she has dominated this game.
Yeah.
On both ends of the floor.
Nothing wrong with Julia's thinking there. That was the the pass to make. She had somebody open down
Right.
there on the block, but just active hands. She couldn't get it through. Couldn't get it past the first wave of the defense. All right, 3:24 here to go in the third period. Knights up 30-21. Good number 4, Marcella Lanier in. Yeah, the ball. She gets rid of it now.
That's one of those you hope maybe nobody saw it, but you don't always get away with that one.
Yeah, that one right in front of the ref is really not
No.
not the best way to do that.
She knew right away. She's
could
a
tell.
freshman.
Yeah.
She's a nice little player too. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. You know, there's 3 Rosses on this team, and they've all hurt us. But they're doing a really good job of putting that pressure. See, right now it's got to go inside to Schaumburg, and by the time we're seeing her, it's too late.
And the Irish missed the pass there, just an overpass. We did have a cutter going. Allie Stuckemeyer was cutting towards the basket. Pass just didn't find her. There's Ross. Alana Ross. 2 ends. We're gonna get a foul on the Irish there before the. Trying to
Yeah.
shuffle their feet a little bit, but I
There,
think the
there would have
contact-
been a travel, but I think
Yeah.
the travel was because we grabbed her arm.
Yeah.
I think that's what caused her to
Yeah, the contact.
stumble
definitely.
a little bit.
Yep, knocked her off balance. Not a shooting foul. Taken out underneath the basket. Oh, nice little drop down pass there. Haynes is going to bring it back out, though.
Good play. They had nothing
Yep.
inside. Bring it out.
Yeah, there's no reason Richwoods should be in a hurry.
And if I'm Richwoods, I make sure number 11 touches the ball every time we're down the floor, because good things seem to happen for them when she's got the ball.
We know the Irish's best stretch of ball in the first half is when both twins are out. It looks like they've decided not to do that this time. They're going to keep at least one of them on the floor at all times.
And trying to play a lot of kids. It is JV level. You play. You're trying to figure out who's going to play for you down the road. Richwoods has a lot of young players all the way up, through their varsity as well.
All right, Irish force them, deflect the ball out of bounds. It stays Richwoods' possession, though. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. We're going to get a timeout here by Richwoods. Coaches are going to try to unclog their offense here a little bit. There's not much they could do right there.
Yeah, they ran into a little just kind of a mess, and sometimes you just got to regroup, and that's
Irish walled them off a few times when they got the ball in deep and forced them to take it back out, which they did. Said they're in no hurry. They've got a 9-point lead, same 9-point gap that we started the second half with.
Yeah, the Irish were able to get a couple points early, get it to 7, have some opportunities, and haven't been able to convert, and Richwoods has taken advantage of that. And we're just not really, we had 16 points at the half. We played, 6 minutes of this quarter, and we picked up 5 points, and that's just and 2 free throws and a 3 by Mingus. That's our 5 points. So offensively, we're just kind of run into a wall right now.
Yeah, it's very similar to the first half. Honestly, that's the pretty much the MO for the Irish offense in that first half.
And again, you give credit where credit's due, and the Richwoods defense has done a really good job of not letting us do what we want to do. And again, we're running things with the idea this is where the next pass is supposed to go, as opposed to reading the defense.
Yeah. Again, what my brother Dave calls the robo pass. That's
the
where I
Irish
pass in
starters
practice.
have come back in the game. See if we can get a little something going here. But yeah, the robo pass. You're right. You just that's where you talk about a lot. Kids have to learn how to play before they can run plays, and you got to be able to read the defense before you run plays.
Right. Well, the Irish starters are back in. They're going to force a jump ball, which is going to be Irish ball. All right, let's give the Irish some credit there. That was a really good, about 2.5 minutes of defense there.
Our defense has been good. 30
has been
points.
good.
The defense has not been bad.
No.
They've made some shots, but for the most part, our defense has been pretty good. Now we're trying to run our man-to-man offense against this. That's our PND offense, which is a man-to-man offense.
All right, Sammy Lard's going to force a foul.
And sometimes that's not a bad thing to do against this matchup zone. It's a lot like a man-to-man. Run that offense.
Yeah.
But again, see what the defense is giving you rather than just going to the designated spot.
Right. Caitlin Cassidy loses control of the ball, gets it back out here. We got kind of blocked there. I think that was Wolbeck taking a three-pointer.
Tell you what, that was a really, really nice rebound by Harris, and she ended up on the floor. Might have had a little help getting there, but
ends up getting. All right, a little reset here. Irish taking the ball out underneath their own offensive basket. Ooh, Sophia Wolbeck ended up breaking open there. Sammy, there you go.
That's a good, strong move.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Sammy knowing what she wanted to do, not hesitating.
Somebody got teed.
And we get a tee on Richwoods defender. All right, so Sammy Lard will be going to the line to shoot the shooting foul that she earned. Julia Mingus will be taking the technical free throws first, though.
The personal foul was on number 31, Jay Harris for Richwoods. I'm not sure who the technical was on.
And Julia Mingus will take these two free throws. First one in, 30-22 Irish. This will be the second of 4 free throws. These are technical free throws. Julia Mingus buries them both. Center cut, 30-23 now. And now Sam Millard will take her shooting fouls that she earned. Oh, no, they're going to say that
technical, I think, was also on Jay Harris.
There should be a shooting foul here. It should be Sammy Lard at the line.
So we got 2 shots for the technical. We're going to get 2 shots for the play, and then we'll get the ball out of bounds. Is that what we're looking at?
I think so. Sammy Lard misses the first of her earned free throws. This must be a little bit of a change here, I would have thought. And Sammy misses the second one. The Irish get 2 out of the 4 points that were available from this little event that occurred underneath the basket. All right, let's see if the Irish can take advantage.
See, we keep looking right there.
There you go.
And you know, that's just not.
Yeah.
They know it's coming, and fake that pass one time and see what happens inside.
Yeah.
You got Wolbeck was wide open if we fake that because they were up. By the time they throw it into Wolbeck, she was no longer open.
Yeah.
And that's young kids again, not trying to make excuses, just saying.
Sophia there trying to get one up, but it gets blocked by Richwoods.
We had a chance there to get 6 or 7 points and ended up getting 2.
Richards takes a quick shot, though, probably a little quicker than their coaching staff wanted. Caitlin Cassidy trying to bowl her way to the basket. Ends up throwing the ball away off the baseline, though. Was trying to find Ellie Bear in the corner for a 3. She probably got just a little bit too deep to
a
for
crossover
there.
right there coming back in the lane would be the move. 11, again, Alyssa Ross, who we've mentioned a lot, just did a great job on defense in that. She got back and she got in great position.
Yeah, she rode her.
Yeah.
Used that baseline as that second defender. Did it perfectly. All right. Irish going to get a foul being over the back there. Ross made a very nice cut.
And if you let somebody cut in front of you, they get that face cut, you're gonna have some problems.
Yeah, you're gonna have to guard them from behind.
Yeah, you've got to get there first. Or if you don't get there first, don't reach, because it's almost always going to get called.
We've got 45 seconds to go here. Richwoods in the last 45 seconds of the first half managed to squeeze out 4 points. Really kind of changed a little bit of the tenor of that first half.
This is a crucial time here. You know, if the Irish can score.
I was about to say, what we can't do is turn the ball over.
Spoke too soon. I was going to say, if you can score and you get it to 5, you know, you never know.
Yeah, we're getting a little antsy. Get a little antsy here these last couple possessions. But the sense of commission, though, Mike. They're trying to do stuff, and we like that.
Yes.
Those can be dealt with by the coaching staff. We're going to get a carry of the ball on Alyssa Ross.
You don't see
there.
that call very. Oh, you know what?
Nope. Looks like she had both hands on the ball there. Yeah,
she did.
Crossed it over to her right.
I didn't notice it in live time, but looking at it on the replay.
All right, we get a steal from Richwoods here with less than 10 seconds to go. Irish are going to. Ellie Bear got the ball poked away from her, but stayed with the play and eventually forced the turnover. Irish
Good hustle by
back.
Ellie. And
didn't hang her head. Irish will have 6.3 seconds here to try to squeeze off a shot. I don't think Menga should give the ball up. Here,
You were open, Rob.
I was open. They
were
know
open.
I'm going to shoot. Now we have 1.4 seconds here. Not a clinic by either
Heads
team
up
about
here
how to
on the-
handle the last few seconds.
For deflection, heads up.
Shot not able to get off there, 1.6 seconds. All right, so at the end of the third period, Irish have cut the deficit from 9 to 3. It's 30 to 23. But
Richwoods only scored 5 points that quarter.
Yeah.
Which is, defensively, you got to be happy about that. Problem is, the Irish only scored 7.
Yeah. It's
so
we did need to win the quarter, and we did officially win the quarter.
Right.
But Irish need to find something, need to unlock something that they haven't been able to find in these first 3 quarters here in the fourth quarter. But a lot to like, too, in these first 3 quarters from both teams. Plenty of hustle by both squads. Flashes of skill, certainly. Particularly the outside shooting, Mingus for the Irish and several people for the Knights.
And like I was going to say, there are a lot of people here that we're seeing play tonight. They're going to be varsity players down the road. There's talent on the floor here that will play. So that's what you look for as a, if you're the varsity coach and you're watching a JV game and you're watching your JV kids play, you always want to win. There's a scoreboard up there for a reason you want to win. But you're also trying to figure out who's going to be able to play and help us. Maybe this year, but especially down the road. And and I think both head coaches early on. I mean, this is a tough game to play the first week of the season.
It's very tough to open your conference season with Richwoods Notre Dame.
Yeah, and you've got, the Irish played one game Tuesday night. This is Richwoods' first game. So, what you can find and see that's a positive, you take that and run with it. And
What I've been most impressed with is even when the subs come in and the defensive intensity doesn't drop off.
Right,
So often
right.
you get that palpable, visible almost drop off, and you don't get that. Both teams are going about 10 deep, 10, 11 deep here, and
well, that's a big shot to open the quarter.
it sure is.
That's huge. She's been so good.
It was clearly a play they ran for her. And Caitlin Cassidy tracks down her own miss, gets it to Mingus from that left corner. Just a little bit strong. And the Irish retain possession here. Not really seen Elena Ross a lot this half, have we?
No.
Number 10?
No. Or number 12.
Number
Elena.
12, rather.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
you're right. You haven't seen her a lot.
I wonder if she picked up a
Maybe
knock, or maybe she's going to be playing a lot in the varsity game. So
Well, let me, you'd figure both Rosses are on the varsity rosters. They've got a lot of sophomores on the varsity roster, in fact. But I did notice that as well. So
hopefully it's not a physical problem. No, Sammy Lard there jumps that pass. Does a very nice job of not going over the back. She comes around the side. All right, the Irish now staring at a 10-point deficit. Richwoods forces a turnover. Right corner. They're pushing the ball there. Haynes gets the ball up to 25. Number 20, Colmer. Alana Ross. Oh, well, there's Elena Ross now. She's in the game. There we go.
Meredith Haynes, a big 3.
Yep. Biggest lead of the game for Richwoods. 13 points now, 36-23. They came out at halftime. Have hit 2 big threes.
Back-to-back threes to start the quarter, and that I don't want to say a dagger, but it sure makes the climb a lot tougher for the Irish
it
JV.
certainly does.
When you score 23 points through 3 quarters, it's hard to think you're going to get 13 without them scoring.
Yeah, outscore them by 13 points. Yeah, it's going to be.
Looks like we have a nice crowd tonight. It's always,
I was just thinking that.
Kind of fun when you have these two teams playing.
Richwoods has traveled well. They actually have a few more people in their stands than we have in ours right now. Now we're filling in.
And I think that, people are just anxious to be back and watching basketball games in person. They got tired of listening to us at home, and they want to come here and watch some games.
I don't blame them. Had I known the theme was pajama night, I'd have shown up in a little more comfortable clothes, too.
Well, anything that I'm in, I can sleep in, so I can have pajamas no matter what. It doesn't matter.
All right, let's see if the Irish can get going here on offense.
It hasn't been easy.
No, it hasn't. We get the ball into Sammy Lard, and Sammy puts it up. Gets her first interior bucket of the game. Nice job. That was really well done. Probably our best outside to inside possession of the evening.
Well, that's a big play.
Oh, yeah. Huge offensive rebound there. Number 25, Michaela Burrell. Gets the lead back up to 13. It didn't work. She ended up losing the ball. The Irish retained possession on the jump ball, but I like Allie trying to split that double team there.
Yeah.
Or trying to split that at the top and get into the heart of it. Nothing wrong with the effort at all there. Just couldn't quite get her body and the ball moving in the same direction at the same time. Right, get the ball with Sammy Lard again. She's in the paint. She's a little too strong. In the scrum for the rebound, Sammy knocks it out of bounds. Richwoods will have to go the length of the court here. Irish are putting on pressure. I thought this might come out of that last time out.
Yeah, we got to try to get something here, but they got some kids that are pretty darn good with the basketball.
Yeah, they have some confident ball handlers out there. The Ross
very
twins.
Nice pass, get it back.
Get a deep 2 there from Elena Ross. Doesn't go in. The Irish get the rebound. Julian Mingus takes it all the way down. Gets it up, draws the foul before the shot, right before the shot.
It's going to be out of bounds.
Elena,
kind of a little thing, but just watching the replay, we had Allie Stickelmeyer down on the block who had run ahead, and Michaela Burrell for Richwoods just did a great job sprinting down and not letting that pass happen, because Julia was looking at her, but that's just some of the little things that really helps your team win. And that was a good play on Burrell's part there.
Yeah, she's come in and given them good minutes.
Clear out, motion!
All right, the Irish have to do it down here on defense. Didn't really get anything out of those fouls. The Irish are in the bonus. We had our best free throw shooter up there in Mingus, but couldn't get anything out of it. All right. Richwoods here, going down to the 5-minute mark, maintains their 13-point lead. Ball goes through the hands there.
That's a good look
Elena
there.
Filiak.
Mingus did a very nice job of getting rid of the ball right away.
Yep. Caitlin Cassidy scores in the layup out of it. Honestly, that's been our best offense here tonight. It really has been off turning our defense into not necessarily fast break points, but points off of turnovers.
And we really have gotten, a couple threes from Mingus. Wolbeck hit a shot from outside, but just about everything else has been just what you said, either a breakaway like that or just something around the basket.
Yeah, or free throws, and we've been aggressive in taking the ball to the hoop.
Right.
Julie Mingus commits the foul there. The Irish will have to defend. Richwoods taking the ball underneath the Irish defensive basket. The Irish deal with the picks there. Really, really good hustle by number 14, Elena Filiak. She absolutely went full Superman to get that ball.
Yeah, because it looked like Mingus was going to be able to dribble out of that and bust out. And Flipiak just gave her body up for that
That's
and
exactly
made
what
a
she
really
did,
nice
yeah.
play.
There was no way she could pick that ball up and do anything with it, but she was going to keep the Irish from doing anything with it, and that's got to be happy with the coach. And Richwoods calls a timeout out of that. They have an 11-point lead now, 4:37 to go. All right, both teams break the huddle from this timeout. There's 4:37 left, 38-27 lead for the visiting Richwoods Knights here. Please stick with us after this game. The varsity game will start approximately about a half hour, 20 minutes or so after this game ends. Julie Mingus jumping the passing lane there. Good job deflecting it out.
The Notre Dame kids are playing hard. They haven't stopped.
No. Now both coaching staffs got to be happy with the effort they've seen tonight here in this first conference game for both teams. The Irish putting some heavy pressure on Elena Ross at the top of the key. Sicked Maddie Stickelmeyer on her. There's Burrell down low doing a good job.
Burrell has done some really nice things
has.
for him.
You know, as a coach of girls,
nobody got a body on her. She just slid right in there.
She did not try to bring the ball back down either
No.
when she got it. She gets it up. It's so important, and it doesn't matter if it's the girls' games or the boys' games. Don't bring the ball down to where the little people can get it. Irish force a turnover there on the out-of-bounds play. Richwoods throws a sort of basically a skip pass that doesn't go to anybody. Irish Julia Mingus up top now, and she's running through. Sammy Ward with the ball at the top of the key. Sammy then runs a give and go with Mingus.
Good pass by Cassidy.
Very nice pass, Sammy Ward.
Ward finishes, cut it to 9.
That was a very nice pass by. That's about the third or fourth excellent pass by Cassidy today.
Yeah, Cassidy hasn't shot the ball well today, but she does so many other things well. She's still very valuable to your team.
Yeah, it's not affected the caliber of her,
not at all.
Other parts of her game. All right. A couple subs in for.
Here's our mass timeout.
Richard puts a couple subs in. We get a 3-minute, 31-second timeout here for the Masks. I guess the logic, if there is any logic behind any of this, is that the girls get to take their masks off and breathe a little.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Of
Fresh.
course, most of them have their masks down to the chins anyway, so as does Mr. Bear on the camera. There he goes. Now we got him. Now he's gonna nail us with the camera.
That's right.
He's always got that last word because he gets to control the camera, but we do have the microphones though.
Well, yeah, we only have the microphones because he turned them on for us.
When he puts a camera on us, the only people that's hurting is the audience. It's the only people he's hurting.
It's just hurting donations to the streaming
That's
program.
right. Good thing the sponsorship has already come through.
I know my wife just turned the game off. Oh, jeez. You got to hear him and see him, just like he's home.
Mine knows there is a game tonight. I just told her I'm leaving. She said, okay. Don't forget to go to work in the morning. Take the garbage out.
Make sure you forget your house keys. I'll lock the door. All right, Richards restart the game here. Inbounding from front of their home fans off the sideline. Irish force a turnover there. That defense has been there for the Irish. Caitlin Cassidy a little bit out of a control layup there.
Yeah, I got to finish that. Got to find a way to finish that. That'll come.
Yep.
Got a double dribble.
Yeah, somebody just a little too anxious to get rid of the ball there. Yeah, I don't blame her. You want to get the ball to one of the Ross twins. I would do that too if I was playing with them. Feel pretty comfortable when they've got the rock in their hands. Mingus brings the ball out to the top here. We're going to reset stuff. Maddie Stickelmeyer. Well, Maddie might have had a shot there. Mingus gets one from her left.
Yep,
absolutely.
Not a bad one you want.
Nope. Sammy Lard forcing a jump ball down there. Sammy does not assume that anybody else has the right to the ball other than her. I always like to see that. The Irish doing their man-to-man full court pressure here.
You're at the point now where you got to deny everything.
Yeah, and the Irish have forced enough turnovers to really to have made a dent into this deficit. They just haven't been able to translate them into points in the other end.
Yeah, again, it's
forced one there.
It's been a 13-13 half, or, second half. There hasn't been a lot of points, so the defense has been doing its job. We just can't get the ball in the basket.
Yep, another excellent pass from high-low from Caitlin Cassidy down to Sammy Lard. Sammy draws the foul again, going to get 2 free throws. She missed her last 2 free throws when she got fouled in the active shooting, and we'll see if she can get these 2 in. Puts that first one in.
Every
the Irish
free throw
into the
for
30s.
the Irish is huge now.
Yeah. Got to score when the clock is stopped. 38-30. Sammy looks, second one looked good, but bounces off the back rim. They're going to get Sammy for a foul there. She went after the rebound and chased it into the corner, but all right, Sophia Wolbeck back in. Sammy's going to take a seat. Knights
now,
up by
where
8.
where you want these two on defense is they should be up about half court. If they throw the ball long, they're able to get back.
They'll have time, yeah.
You just don't want them to be able to throw over the top and get the ball here at half court without any defense.
The Irish call full timeout here. Maybe going to change up the press. Maybe they're going to do a little something on defense here. Always like to do that out of a timeout.
You change things up out of it. It's exactly right. I just don't know that, they've got some, their ball handlers are good enough that, you want to try to maybe make something happen on this initial pass in, and then keep the basketball, if you can, out of the hands of the Ross twins, whichever one is in the game, or possibly both of them, who's ever in there, and make somebody else make a play. We've done that a couple times. We've had some turnovers, so that's we got to keep trying to find that person.
Yeah, you don't want one of the Ross girls getting the ball with a head of steam and some freeway in front of her.
No,
they'll get to the front of the rim every time.
If they get the ball in their hands, the only way you're going to get it from them is to foul them probably. Somebody else you might be able to create them into forcing a quick pass or a dribble into a bad spot. Right now we have both Ross, both Ross girls in the game, which is a good move by the Knights.
Smart move.
Both of them in. And the ball's coming in right now. We're going into looks like a 1-2-2 zone press.
We did change up our press. Did do what we had talked about. They're going to get they had a nice press break. And that was straight from the practice court there. The Irish get the final deflection, though. Break up the rhythm of that. They were about 2 inches from getting their layup out of that.
Yeah, we did get where we were supposed to go.
I'm going to get a travel. Yeah, Elena Ross got right for bad. She probably should have shot the ball, I think.
This is that point of the game where it's like, okay, do I take that shot now or do I? And I agree with you. I think take that shot.
Yeah,
she's been good tonight.
She's good enough.
I agree.
I think the bottom half of her body still thought she was shooting.
Right.
All right, clock ticks down towards 2 minutes. Richwoods' defensive intensity has not lessened.
That's a very good pass by Cassidy.
Oh, it really was. Ball just bleeds out of the basket.
Yeah, if that falls, all of a sudden it gets a little bit exciting in here.
There's Alyssa Ross now, the ball in her hand on the left side, gets it poked away. Those active, quick hands and long arms of Caitlin Cassidy. Continuing to wreak havoc here. Sophia Wolbeck doing some lumberjack work down there, trying to keep Burrell from establishing position. That's a good rotation by the Irish there.
And you know what I like, Burrell knows what she's capable of doing. She didn't try to do anything with it. She just got it out to somebody else.
Yep.
That's a smart player.
Yep. That offensive rebound was one the Irish needed to get. We have 90 seconds left in the game now. The Irish down by 8. Oh. Elena Ross throws the ball into Harris. Jay Harris cannot connect. The Irish are going to try to turn that defensive stop into some points.
Now it comes down to making free throws.
Yep. Caitlin Cassidy's fouled there, and the Irish are in the double bonus, I think. Going to get 2 shots. Irish need everything to go correctly, but this game is still there to be had for them.
Make free throws, make stops.
Make free throws, get rebounds.
She's just struggling getting the ball in the basket. Caitlin has struggled all night with this. It's one of those nights. She's played a great overall game.
Yeah, she certainly has. Yeah, you could easily, if she had about, I don't know, 6 more points, you could probably call her the player of the game. Because she stuffed the stat sheet in all the other ways. Right, the Irish missed both those free throws, but retained possession. The ball went out of bounds off of Richwoods' hands. Caitlin Cassidy taking a deep 3 from the right corner. Comes up short. Richwoods trying to beat the Irish pressure here and get it over half court. They do. A minute left in the game. There's that shot. Yeah, she took it this time.
Yeah, if you're the Richwoods coach, you say take that shot. That's fine.
Absolutely.
I would feel pretty comfortable with her shooting that shot.
Yeah, Julie Menges hits her 3rd three-pointer of the game from deep right baseline. 38-33. Irish down by 5 with 40 seconds to go.
You don't want to foul this Ross girl. I don't know that she's missed a free throw tonight.
Well, the Irish get good defense. Going to have to hurry here. They need 2 possessions out of this, minimum of 2 possessions out of this. The Irish call timeout. A little bit of, I would not want to say panic. These are 14 and 15-year-old girls, but a little bit of anxiety and stress showing on the Richwoods players there that last probably 45 seconds or so. Sometimes
it's hard to finish a game, and I'm not sure what the Irish have timeout-wise, but you hope they have at least one. You know, if you score late, you want to be able to.
Yeah, you don't want to have to foul to stop the clock.
Yeah,
they got
you
some
probably
good shooters.
if you score here, we're going to have to foul. We're not in the bonus, or they're not in the bonus, so you don't know what we're looking at as far as how many fouls you have to give. So you just go after them.
I bet you we don't have 5. I was not keeping track of that. And Sammy Lawrence picked up a couple. But I think she's the only one who's really got more than 1 foul here in the second half. All right, let's see if the Irish dial up out of. I think they're going to get the ball out of bounds, sideline near half court. First thing they got to do is get the ball in, and then they got to go.
Got to get it in, score right away.
Yeah.
A 2 or 3 doesn't have to necessarily be a 3 right now.
Nope.
A 2 or 3, and then find a way to stop the clock.
Obviously, if they're looking for an outside shot,
Mingus
is the person I'm going to be looking for. We have Caitlin Cassidy now has the ball up top. You can see dribble handoff. Boy, the Irish ran that to perfection. Just didn't get the finish they needed. Alyssa Ross.
And that's where you get the ball across half court. Now just back your dribble off.
Yep.
That's not going to hurt them. I don't know that we can get 5 in the next 12 seconds.
No.
But that's a lesson to be learned.
Yep, she will, too. Allie Stickelmeyer throws up a 3. Rebounded by Sophia Walbeck. Makes it 38-35. The Irish still competing. We got 0.5 seconds to go. Literally half a second to go. It looks as if the Irish may have called a timeout there and did not have one. And that will lead to a technical. Basically a bench technical for calling a timeout that you didn't have. Elena Ross misses the first of the 2 technicals. Richards then will get the ball. All they have to do is really realistically inbound the ball, have it touch somebody. That one spins out, was 90% in, 10% out, and then all of a sudden it was 100% out. Is that the basketball gods smiling down upon the Irish? If it is, it'll be on ESPN's top plays. Richards has to bleed half a second off of this
They could just throw
clock.
the ball to one of our kids. It wouldn't matter.
Yep. And there it is. Richwoods comes away with a very exciting at the end, 38-35, 3-point victory. They were in control for, I would say, 90% of that game, and then they lost control of it in the last 10% here. The last about 2.5 minutes or so, 3 minutes.
They were. They seemed to be in control, even when, we were within striking distance for a good part of it. But I never felt like that we had a real handle on this game because offense was such a struggle for us.
Game ended up 38-35, Richwoods, and they were up 36-23 at one point, Mike. So the Irish
correct.
did a really good job of never giving up and just whittled away and whittled away. If we'd played that 5th quarter, the Irish might have come away with a victory here.
Yeah, I just couldn't make shots. You don't make shots, it's hard to win a game, hard to finish if you don't make them. So
but
that happens.
You can go into practice and practice your shots, but
That's right.
I think both coaches, Richwoods and Notre Dame, would be happy with the effort that was shown
I
by
would
both
agree.
kids.
I would agree.
Or both squads. And they both went about 10, 11 deep. Got contributions from everybody who stepped onto the floor. And so we will have the Irish Knights varsity game starting in about 15 minutes or so. That'll be about 7:20 or so. We'll be getting off, so we will see you right around then for the tip-off of this Big 12 conference season between the visiting Richwoods Knights and your hometown, home team, Peoria Notre Dame Irish. We'll see you then.